Alright, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I've been kind of beating my head against this one for a bit now. I feel like I'm getting kind of close. As long as I don't fail at this first stunt, I tend to do alright. I've been getting to the last stunt a couple times now. I've run into a few problems with this one. There's a couple, it's such a wide open area, and there's a couple spots where I can't tell like how far to the side I'm allowed to go. So there's been a couple times where like, oh, that didn't feel okay. It didn't feel like it was accelerating. But there's been a couple times where I've cut corners really good and it's been fine. And then there's been other times where I feel like I barely cut a corner. It's like, where are you going? So, I don't know. A couple of moments have felt a little inconsistent to me, so I gotta be careful. I thought I wasn't gonna make that. Go blind left down the slope. First time I made it this far, I don't know why, I drove right into that pool. And like, I could see there was no way to get out of it. I don't know why I drove into the pool. Right, up the steps. Armored car, turn right. Yeah, right there, I cut the other side of that pillar. Stay clear of the debris. And it didn't like that. Did I do it? Did I do it? All right. Cool. Cool. Moving on to a new scene. Is that the second or third? What is that? Okay. Is that like a lining area or like an explosive?
One of the key lessons about stunts is to plan. We get our toy cars out and work everything through, drawing chalk marks on the road in detail before they've even put film in the camera. You want to do everything you can to eliminate chance. You plan and keep planning till you've plugged up every hole you can find.
All right. I have a feeling this is probably the last one for this movie. And then there's, I think, just one more movie after this. Seems like it's been 3 or 4 per movie. And the playing with toys, which, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You want to do a scale model, try to get a good look of the whole area and figure out exactly what you're shooting for. But it made me think of one of the stories from Metal Gear Solid. I guess Hideo had his team. They would draw out their plans for the levels.
Dakota Scott escapes interrogation.
Oh, that guy's face
and
looks
knows
horrible.
The Scarab's been taken to the U-boat bound for Germany. He steals an armored car to stop it leaving, causing mass destruction on his way. For the ending, I need to jump right into the rigged conning tower of the submarine.
I think I vaguely remember this one. Anyways, after they would like draw up all their plans for the levels, they would build them like scale model with Legos, and that way, before building them in a 3D space, they could already get an idea of where they wanted their cameras and everything. Left around Monument. But one day, one of his kids, well, I don't know if he has multiple kids, crap, but his kid was visiting. What? You're supposed to hit it. Sorry? I just hit the button. Anyways, his kid was visiting and saw them building the world in Lego. And apparently went home and told his mom, Daddy doesn't do any work. He just sits there and plays with Legos all day.
Left around Monument.
Crap. I might be too far away.
Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire. A narrow gap.
Yeah, it's a narrow gap.
Jump down.
And I'm not going to make it.
Cut. That's way too slow.
When I had less than or less than a second by the time I hit the ground, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. Okay, I need to line up that shot a lot faster.
Take three.
Take 3.
Action. Through the entrance. Left around Monument.
I really got to remember to look up sometime. I want to know if having the chubby, like stage hands dressed in the same clothes as what's his name, Clyde or whatever from
Narrow gap.
Grand Theft Auto 3, if that wasn't a dig.
Jump down. Through rigged hut. Cut. That's too slow.
And they basically want you to shoot that while you're still moving. I'm still lining up the shot. You gotta get to those tanks before they finish moving, I think, because it seems like a way too narrow of a
Through the entrance.
gap to pull through.
Left around Monument. Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire.
Nope.
Cut. You missed.
Yeah, look how fast I have to get to those guys. Holy crap.
Rolling. Action. Through the entrance.
Surprised they don't have that taken out of pillar.
Left
Can't
around
shoot it now.
Monument.
Come on. I'm already losing so much time.
Rolling. Action. Through the entrance. Left around Monument.
Alright.
Through the ammo boxes.
Ah, crap.
Aim at pillar and fire.
I felt like I was swinging too hard, so I pushed back. I don't think I would have hit it if I didn't push back, but I would have definitely been closer.
Rolling.
I thought with my slow reaction speed, by the time I hit the button, I would have been past it. So I tried course correcting.
Left around Monument.
I know I commented on this last video a couple weeks ago, but boy, I do love this not quite Indiana Jones
Through the ammo
music.
boxes. Aim at pillar and fire.
Oh, did that hit?
Narrow gap.
Oh my word, I can't believe that hit.
Up pillar and out. Jump down. Through rigged hut.
Okay, through the hut.
Overtake truck.
What? Oh boy. I was just following the arrows. Okay, I gotta slide through that hut, apparently.
Rolling. Action. Through the entrance. Left around Monument. Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire.
Wrong button. I figured it would tell me no. I hit R1 instead of L1. And I figured it would just cancel me, so like, screw it, I'm driving forward.
Rolling. Add action through the entrance. Left around Monument.
In the second Stuntman game, which
Through the
I
ammo
might do
boxes.
someday,
Aim at pillar and fire. Narrow gap. Up
they
pillar now.
allow for like a
Jump
training
down.
thing. Oh crap. So you can do like a practice
Rigged hut.
on the missions.
Overtake truck. Explosion. Through rigged hut. Crash through the trucks for the jump.
Okay, now we're... But yeah, it's set up to
Take
look
off the
just like
wing.
a...
Avoid the wrecks. Explosion.
Set up on like a studio
Explosion.
lot. Basically showing
Smash through the wall
oh
into
boy.
the town.
where the obstacles are going to be. Nope, I'm not...
Cut. That's way too slow.
I wasn't moving quick enough. I know I did a bad, like, when I shot down the pillar and drove up it, I know my landing after that was really bad, and I lost a couple seconds. But holy crap, they make it tight for overtaking that truck.
Left around Monument.
I don't understand what I was missing.
Through the ammo boxes. Aim at
'Cause
pillar
I
and
had,
fire.
That's dope.
Cut. You missed.
I shot one of the tanks, I think. Well, tanks should be shot. That's what they're designed for. They take a beating.
Rolling. Action. Through the entrance.
Did I ever finish my thought earlier about needing to look up
Left around Monument.
to see if oh, crap. That's a waste of time. See if the guy is dressed like Claude or whatever his name was. If it's like an intentional dig at Grand Theft Auto.
Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire.
I need to start turning. Jeez, what was that? I always feel like I'm turning way too far to the left, so I hit right and it just like stops dead where I am and shoots a mile to the right.
Add action. Through the entrance. Left around Monument. Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire.
Nope. Ah. Yeah, I was actually doing halfway decent up until that moment.
Rolling. Action. Through the entrance. Left around Monument.
Alright. That's some waste of time. Pardon me, pardon me.
Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire. Shot. You're supposed to hit it.
What, I didn't hit it? Looks like I hit it to me. Oh, about a mile away.
Rolling.
So at this point, I have no idea how far into the video I technically am, since I'm sitting there trying to search on my phone. I could not find anyone talking about the like various stagehands and cameramen in this game having basically the same clothes as Claude from Grand Theft Auto 3.
You missed it.
That was, woo, that was a good take. I like that one. Yeah, the only Easter eggs I could find, there's a spot in like I think the first movie, in the Toothless and Whopping or whatever,
Action. Through the entrance.
where you could go off course and smash through a barrier and get like a token for a speed test or something. And then apparently there's somewhere you can find a photo of the team. Like, those are the only Easter eggs I could find anyone talking about.
Aim at pillar and fire.
Jeez, that was bad.
Narrow gap.
Ow. I was even, it's probably just the way I was wording it, but I was even having trouble searching for,
Through the entrance.
like, GTA jokes and infogram games.
Left around monument.
So I know they have some, like, probably the most well-known one is in Driver 3.
Through the ammo box.
They have a character in a Hawaiian shirt that's just Tommy Vercetti. Jeez. But they swap the first letter, basically, so it's Vonnie Torsetti or something like that.
Action. Through the entrance.
There might have been a GTA joke in Driver 2. I honestly don't remember.
Left around monument.
But, yeah, like, I try to, like, GTA, or Stuntman makes fun of GTA. And it's like, oh, did you mean, it's, like, fun stunts in GTA? What? I hit the button. I hit it too late. And, like, I told it to find more, more items in my search, like, 5 times, and it was nothing but stunts in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Action. Through the entrance.
So apparently I'm the only one who's ever noticed in the entirety of humanity that the cameraman in this game looks like the main character from Grand Theft Auto 3, only bald or overweight, depending on which one you see.
Aim at pillar and fire.
Oof, that was a little to the side.
You missed.
Did I? I'm not so sure. Man, I was at the end. Now I can't even get past this first stunt.
And rolling. Action. Through the entrance. Left around monument.
I did find some forum from before Grand Theft or Driver 3 came out, just discussing how great the game was going to be and how it was going to be better than Grand Theft Auto, and they're like, it probably won't sell more than Grand Theft Auto because that series has become too popular, but it's going to be a better game. Which, I mean, I love the first 2 Driver games so much, I wanted it to be oh, jeez. I was hoping it would be a better game also. Not because I wanted to see Grand Theft Auto taken down a notch, but having a really good competition is obviously always a good thing. Although admittedly, like from Vice City to San Andreas, the 2 handheld ports, and then Grand Theft Auto 4,
Through the ammo boxes.
like,
Aim at pillar and fire.
I mean, they definitely kept the quality up. Those are all very...
You're supposed to hit it.
Am I? those are all very different games, and some people prefer some of them over others. But they're definitely all high quality games. Grand Theft Auto 5 is obviously also a high quality game, and it plays well. It just made a lot of decisions I personally don't like.
Action through the entrance.
I think from 100% just gameplay perspective, not any of the extras, just like standard driving and gunplay, is probably the most fun to play. But yeah, as I've mentioned before, San Andreas will always be my favorite.
Narrow gap.
Narrow gap. Hey, I made it.
Jump down.
Come on. Oh, come on. Oh. I was going to say something and now it's gone. It is gone.
Action.
Oh, yeah. Competition being a good thing. Yeah, in the last, week or two, there's been a lot of angry people about the new Madden game. So you used to have a lot of football games, and I think it was 2K was oh crap, Madden's biggest competition, and Madden had a big budget, but its games just couldn't compete. And so 2K was catching up quickly because they had better gameplay. And so they decided to serve a killing blow. Since one of the games, the changes they'd made to the quarterback and everything had closed the gap quite a bit between them and Madden. So they put out a statement saying that since new I hit the button. Since new football games are just roster updates, if they're not going to make any major changes to the gameplay, then it seems wrong to charge full price again. So they released the new game with the new roster for $20. And that was when Madden when EA drove out to the NFL with I think it was something like $500 million and said, we want exclusive rights to football. Oops. Whoa, I think that was my worst shot yet. Not only did they, I think it was 450,000, 500,000, somewhere in there. But I think it also required an additional 50 million every year just to renew the license. So I think that was the standard fee for the license that everyone was paying. So EA still had to pay that every year. But they were kind of hit or miss. I don't think that one got. Oh, it did. Some years, I never really played football games, but based on what other people have said, some years they did all right. They made some changes that people liked. Some years, it seemed really lazy. I know people were really upset the first one on PlayStation 3, because it had almost no features on it. It was a very lazy game. Crap.
Cut. That's way too slow.
I think it was the right speed. But recently, that one, they got a lot of pushback, and that one was bad because it was only a year or two after they bought the exclusive rights. So people were just kind of knew this was going to happen.
Through the entrance.
So they tried hard at first, kind of regained some people's trust, put out some really good high quality games, and then kind of got lazy again after they bought back some of that trust. And I guess recently it's been really bad, where they are literally just changing the roster in the exact same game to the point where there's people online showing video clips that in the newest game, you're still finding logos for like previous years. Like I think someone in the Madden 21, the newest one, I think they still found a Madden 19 sign somewhere in the game.
Add action through the entrance.
And like they showed a side by side of like the last 4 years having identical intros with just like minor changes on like what characters were featured or something, but like all the animations, everything were identical.
Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire.
Crap. That didn't hit. It did? Wow, that looked like it hit this pillar.
Up pillar and
So, yeah.
jump down.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Rockstar thankfully never got that bad when they didn't have good competition.
Cut.
Crap.
That's way too slow.
But, yeah. Of course, now that they've learned that they can make all the money in the world on their online mode, they've kind of given up on making single-player DLC.
And rolling.
Which, technically speaking, we only got one game with single-player DLC, Grand Theft Auto 4. But there were a lot of people saying that that was their favorite, among their favorite GTA experience, those DLC stories. So it gave people really high hopes for what they would do with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Through the ammo
Plus,
boxes.
returning
Aim at pillar
to
and
at least
fire.
part of the map of a lot of people's favorite game,
Narrow gap.
gave some hope that they would kind of like reconnect with previous characters.
Jump down. Through rigged hut.
As far as I know, the next game is supposed to be taking place in Miami.
Overtake truck.
I hope it's a timepiece again.
Explosion. Through rigged
I
hut.
definitely prefer the Grand Theft Autos that take place in the past. What? What did I hit?
Cut. Too slow.
Oh, that is bull crap. I should have been far enough to the left that I should not have hit that side.
Rolling. Action.
All right. I feel like I'm really close, so I might just stop talking and go until I beat this level. So that way I can... I'm guessing this is the final stunt for this movie. But that way I'll get through 2 stunts, and next video I'll be able to start on a brand new movie. Ooh, that's a shot. Come on.
Up pillar and out.
Alright, I'll be back when I got it. Or when I give up failing.
Rolling. Action. Through the entrance. Left around monument. Through the ammo boxes. Aim at pillar and fire. Narrow gap. Up pillar and out. Jump down. Through rigged hut.
And get in there.
Overtake truck. Explosion. Through rigged hut. Crash through the trucks for the jump.
Now we're doing. Now we're showing, now we're doing it. Yeah, I can talk. Words are my friends.
Explosion. Smash through the wall into the town. Through the market stalls.
Alright,
Hard right.
gotta make
Take the
sure I
car
watch
off
for
the
traffic
building.
this time. Oh crap. That was not a hard
Through
right.
dark wall. Hit the sub.
Oh, yeah!
Cut.
I did it! All right. I'll take it. I've been promoted to lead. And I have a feeling that was a lot. That seems like a movie ending climax there. So I have a feeling that was the last one for this movie. So let's see. Show me that trailer. Show me that trailer. Come on, baby. Yay, loading. So I was reading through this article on 20 sitcoms that were canceled due to controversy. And a couple of them, it was like it wasn't even the show that was canceled. It was the syndicated reruns decades later that were canceled. Oh, here we go. I'll finish with thought in a moment.
For centuries, men have perished in their pursuit of the scarab, their blood swelling the Nile with failure. Now, Reflections takes you back to this astonishing adventure into time.
It's not just lost. This was never meant to be found.
You can even have one of the ones where I actually hit it.
The scrolls say whoever can harness his power.
Has the touch of death over all the living things. Now he's bringing out my bad side.
Is this what we've been looking for? There's no going back now. Do you know what you found?
Beyond what you can know. Dakota Scott and the Scarab of Lost Souls.
I like it. Although there were like two of them, the cannon shot and the swerving around the corner. I'm just gonna see what this world record attempt is. But yeah, there were at least two of them where it showed my failure instead of, one of the many successful attempts at that particular moment. But what I was saying, so a lot of these shows, some of it was stuff I didn't know, like the Wonder Years. Apparently there was like a sexual harassment lawsuit against Fred Savage. Ooh. What? I don't get what I missed there. Which was denied by him. Some other stars of the show said was completely false. It was against like the wardrobe person, filed it against him, and settled out of court. I didn't know anything about that, but apparently with all that going on behind the scenes, they kind of rushed to be done with the show. But the two that I was referring to, where it was like, oh jeez, or it was much later. One was the Cosby Show, which I think they said that ended in like the early 90s. And then it was like in the 2010s is when all the accusations of drugging and raping against Cosby came out. And so it wasn't the show itself that was canceled. The show was already done with. It was the syndication was canceled. And same thing with Dukes of Hazzard. That show had been done for 30 years, close to 30 years, and then suddenly the Confederate flag went from some people didn't like it to crap to it becoming a major hot button issue. And so networks wanting to avoid some controversy stopped showing reruns. So once again, that's not exactly a show being canceled. But whatever. Semantics and all that good stuff. I decided to not change my direction. I was curious how bad it would go. Alright, I gotta stop this video. This is gonna be a long episode, even with everything I'm cutting out. I want to get one more good attempt at the ramp part of it. Going for the world record. Okay, I need to change my camera view on this one. Can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. I don't think that went very well. There we go. I must have just barely clipped that edge. Alright, I need to end this, but hey, 3 stunts down. That's not a bad episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Next week we'll start the final, what I believe is the final movie in this game. Until next time, my dear friends, until next time.